I'm Laura Sue Richard McCullough. I am that, whatever I put there. I am a mother of 3 beautiful children. I live with my boyfriend Rocky.
This has been a journey. I met Laura over 2 years ago, and I love her. She's a very unique individual. She marches to the beat of her own drummer, and I like that, love that.
What do you do?
Oh my God, you look so beautiful. What happened?
About 4 years ago, I found a small lump in the left side of my breast, and I went and had a biopsy, and it came back positive as cancer. Here everybody's eating ice cream and hamburgers and styrofoam. I couldn't believe it. I went to speak to the nutritionalist, and there wasn't one on staff at the time. I interviewed the surgeon. He said, we would like to do a mastectomy, but the tumor's too large. We need to do chemotherapy first, shrink it down. We'll remove your lymph nodes, we'll remove your left breast, we can remove your right breast as well, just to be sure it doesn't spread over there.
Well, this is completely, you have no say in it. It is what it is. It's its own entity, and it's moving.
Chemotherapy is going to destroy anything in its way. It's like setting off an atomic bomb to kill the cancer, yet it kills the human body as well. So the doctor told me that if I left, they'd come back in 4 weeks or I would be dead.
Such a monkey on your back that I want to just rip it right off and shove them down the toilet.
I chose a low-dose chemotherapy. I chose insulin-potentiated chemotherapy, which isn't legal or available in Texas. I had to move to another state just to get the medical treatment I need.
She's chosen to go outside the box, which I support that. That's okay. It's your one precious life, and you're willing to go all in with that? Shit, what can you say to somebody?
I beat cancer basically putting myself through a life-changing boot camp. 2 quarts of green juice a day, which consisted of basically celery juice, cucumber, kale, ginger, lemon, green apple, and then drink 2 quarts of that a day and just had raw vegan food.
Yeah, I've been very worried and skeptical, but by God, she came back cured.
It took me 8 weeks. I had no evidence of disease in my body. I was the healthiest I've ever been in my entire life. I was glowing from head to toe.
I'm just too enamored with you because you're so beautiful. Oh, you are, inside and out, Laura.
My father died a few months later. He suffered for several months to stay alive. I wasn't prepared for the grief that I would feel, and I could feel the cancer come back. I went to Arizona, got a PET scan, and it showed it lit up.
That's the one thing. If you don't have your life, you're dead.
I did the same treatments the second time as I did the first time, but I went more on a spiritual journey on my own.
And then you have like financial aspect of it. Insurance doesn't cover that. So it's, are you ready to spend about $150,000 a year to get treatment?
Yeah, I was cancer-free. And on my way home, I did it again. 8 weeks the first time, 10 weeks the second time. I came home and I was really tired. And my dad wasn't here checking on me or calling, and that was okay at this point.
It's never not been real, and it affects our life on every conceivable level. When I first met Laura, I thought, what are you, just lazy? You sleep all day. Well, you're not just lazy. Cancer, that's one of the ways it just wipes you out if you have it.
I was out of my bubble. I was out of my element. I was out of my tribe. I was out of my support system.
And then, of course, there's the great unknown. She doesn't want to hear statistics, but I know what they are. And having what she has, about 27% of the people are going to live past 5 years. Well, we're in year 4.
I felt the cancer recurring because I knew my thoughts. I knew my body. I knew what I was doing. I wasn't facilitating a healing response. I could feel it in my body. And I was like so mad at myself. You have cancer for a 3rd time. And I said, fuck. And they say, your only option is to do chemotherapy, shrink the tumors, cut off your breasts, radiation. I want to know what the side effects are, which she didn't discuss with me. Side effects are on page 10 through 16. That she was kind of like, 6 pages of side effects.
My wish is that she's right. That her path leads her to health. That's it.
I'm going to go to Sedona. I'm going to brain body yoga classes. I'm going on a journey of finding my true self. I chose alternative because the quality of life, if I don't have long to live, I'm not gonna go out sick. I'm gonna go out healthy and well. And I don't believe I'm going out. I feel like this is something I was born to do.
But when somebody is saying they're willing to, in poker terms, go all in, like I'm all in.
The reason I'm so passionate about alternative medicine and intertwining conventional and Eastern, Western is because I am the change I wish to see in the world. And my message is to give hope and choices and education to those suffering who feel like they don't have a choice when they're told they have cancer and asked to sign on the dotted line when they're in that emotional state and not given time to really make an educated decision. I think it's blindsiding and unfair. I have a dream of all medicine coming together. That's my dream. And I will give my life, I would put my life on the line for that.